Hey guys, today I'll be answering the question of why you don't want to do anything but daydream. It's actually so understandable that you don't want to really do anything but daydream. You just don't want to do any work, do any chores, take care of yourself. You just want to do it. Actually, this is because like doing these things is boring. Going for work, applying for that job, it's boring. And because you're used to this pleasurable place, when you're used to pleasure as your guiding principle in life, you will not want to do anything else because who doesn't want some pleasure? And if your pleasurable substance now for you is daydreaming, of course you not have the motivation to do anything at all. So it's okay to really feel that way. You don't have to beat yourself up or to really feel bad because you don't want to do anything else aside from daydreaming, because your daydreams, if they are pleasurable, right? But of course there's a trap to any kind of pleasure. It can be drinking alcohol, watching movies, or just any pleasurable activity you are engaging in. When you over engage in the activity, you end up neglecting the pain side of pleasure, because pleasure cannot coexist without pain. There has to be this thin line of just looking at, if you engage in so much pleasure, it means that it will be painful. Or when you come back from the pleasure, the things in life, which is the processes of life, the waking up, the taking a shower will become boring, the interacting with your friends. Because actually, if you look at life clearly, most of the things actually which we do in our lifetime are the boring things: the cooking, taking a walk, talking to a friend. Pleasure is just something like, let's say if you go for a drink on Friday, that's just 6 hours. But even before you get drunk, you have to talk to someone, you have to pay for the drink. So all those things are quite boring, but actually that's where life is. Like when your life, that's where we really need to be living most of our life in. Like it's how we, because that's where most of our times in our life go to, like the boring thing. So if you really want to live a beautiful life, you have to really embrace the boredom. Like live a life to the point where those boring things are now becoming pleasurable, or are now becoming things which you enjoy doing. So yes, it's normal to want to go to this daydream because it's enjoyable, but the more you chase pleasures, the more you're neglecting the pain, and it will come to bite you later on. Because when you neglect the pain, or when you neglect doing those painful aspects in life, they are not going anywhere. They're just waiting for you to come back. That's why when you snap back to reality from that imaginary world, you feel a lot of pain, because the pain you are running away from still there. The bills and the responsibilities you are running away from are still just waiting for you to come back. So it's okay to enjoy to engage in a pleasurable thing like daydreaming, but not at the expense of dealing with the painful instances of life, or the boring instances of life. You can just have a bit of moderation. I'm talking about even just the normal daydreaming. Let's say if you're not even a maladaptive daydreamer, you're just doing it for fun. But do it for fun, but don't neglect the pain. If you neglect the pain, to reach a point where now your daydreaming will be maladaptive. Neglect, it goes to maladaptive. But if you don't neglect your real life, your daydreaming will remain as just an aspect of your life, as just a pleasurable aspect, similar to going out or having those delicious food. So do it moderately, and understand that you cannot run away from pain forever, and life is not just about pleasure, it's also about facing pain. So just find that middle ground. Hope you found that informative, guys. Until next time, have a wonderful day.